explains a lot of my one night stands where I was like, the bad boy, I'm going to sleep with him.
Okay, wait, can you back up? A lot of your one night stands. How
Actually,
many
not a
one
lot.
night stands? Because I feel like I know your number of people you've slept with.
No, I do. And one night stand means like someone you don't know and you're like,
no, how many?
I think I've only had, like, what do you mean one night stands?
You just said like, a lot of one night stands, so
Okay,
you tell me what you just said.
Okay, so I was, I was kind of joking, but like, are you talking about the number of people I slept with or people I like had a one night stand with?
A one night stand with.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I mean, definitely not a lot, like couple.
Really?
That I slept with one night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a couple.
Okay, there's like for sure 3, you know.
Oh, okay. 3?
For sure, you know. That I slept with once and never went back?
Oh, yeah. I know of 2.
Well, no, yeah.
Oh,
we'll have to talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're forgetting.
But
remember, we're almost 40, so
oh, yeah.
take it
No,
back to
I have one of the greatest. I literally got robbed on a one night stand. I have one of the
know.
greatest stories ever.
Can you please tell that story? Because the one thing about it is you didn't fully have a one-night stand. I mean, I feel bad saying this is really raunchy. Your mouth had a one-night stand, but then you didn't do the other thing.
No, you're thinking of another guy.
Yeah.
Another story.
Oh, that was the bartender.
You guys, I could write a book, but now I have too much respect for my husband, so I'll just say it on my podcast, and I won't put it in a book.
Wait, really quick.
No, the one when I got robbed. Yeah, so I was 21. And I was living the Sex in the City life in Pacific Beach, California.
They might argue that with you.
I know, right?
Not too glamorous.
In flip-flops. But so I was with my girlfriends, all my Hooter friends, and I was like, I'm going to have a one-night stand tonight because I've never had a one-night stand. Everyone like cheers me on. And I'm like, I'm going to pick a guy in this bar, and I'm just going to bring him home with me, and we're going to have sex. And a hockey team walks in and we're high-fiving like dudes. We are. Right. I'm like, yes, perfect night to say I'm going to have a one-night stand.
And good for you having the confidence knowing that one of them was going to go home with you.
Honestly, I had amazing confidence. I was in my $5 t-shirt and probably my $15
Oh,
pants.
Don't even tease me with Pink Zone.
The Pink Zone girl. That was it. So major confidence. So I pick a guy. It works out. He comes home with me. He's beautiful. He's foreign. He has muscles, and I feel so bad. And I hope, this is so wrong, but then he pulls his pants down, and not that I'm saying it was a deformity, but all I know immediately in my head, I was like, oh, I'm not wasting a number on that, because for some reason in college, you cared about numbers.
I would have robbed you too.
It was like, I knew I wouldn't even have felt penetration, put it that way.
Wow.
No. I feel so bad.
Then I would have just done it and not even counted it.
I'm just telling myself maybe he was on something that made it so poquito.
Okay, now we're going to speak Spanish.
Well, I feel bad saying crazy small. Like, I mean, pinky finger smaller than that small. Like, I had a double look because I was like, and then I got like a little weird. And then this is when I couldn't do it. I can't believe I'm saying this story. Arnhem, I'm so sorry.
I'm not. I want to
He goes to put the condom on. I just see it fall to the ground. And I look at him and I'm like,
yeah.
So I play that I feel sick.
I'm here for a good time, not an STD time.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to get an STD and have no penetration and count this as a number. This is not going to be my night.
Yeah. There's a lot of red flags in that situation.
Beyond. So I like just was like, I don't feel good. And I didn't even like walk him out. So, you know, waitress says we only have cash. And I had it all downstairs on that table, you know, where I lived in PB. So when he left, and I guess, I mean, there was no Uber or anything there, so you'd have to call a cab. I'll never forget when I went downstairs and all my cash was gone. Everything, every cash that I that I worked hard for that week, because we'd always get our cash for the week and then go to the bank. All gone. But I deserved it. I remember even at 21 laughing really hard and not being pissed, and I was like, bitch, you deserve it.
Yeah.
He knew why you just sent him home.
And to be honest, I'm kind of on his side.
Okay, the condom fell to the ground.
Wow. I mean, yeah.
I don't even,
but still, I don't know. I guess I'm different. I just feel
You would have
bad.
went with it?
I mean, not like bareback. No. I would have figured out something, grabbed a rubber band. I don't even know.
Oh, God.
What do
Earthy
do?
Brie, do you mind having a paper bag from Trader Joe's?
Ew, not a paper bag. I still care about myself.
They wouldn't even have plastic bags. You wouldn't even have plastic in your house, so what would you do?
Well, I mean, condoms are they plastic or are they lambskin?
Yeah,
Actually,
but what are you going to go do?
up.
You're going to go get lambskin and like create it yourself?
Wait, what if you're a vegan? You can't.
Well, they probably have vegan condoms, right?
Yeah. See, the condoms, I'm out of it.
We've been out of it a
over
long
decade.
time. Anyway, so that was my one night stand. I mean, then I ended up having a few more after that because I was like, no, I got to try this again. And I succeeded a few times. But I will say one thing about one night stands is they can be very sad. I realized that too. I hated that empty feeling.
Totally. I was like, I should have just masturbated and cried myself to sleep or something.
Yeah, but see, what we didn't have back then is like Netflix or like Peacock
yeah,
or one
no
of
one
these streaming.
Netflixed and chill.
No, so if
ever.
you missed like Friends at 6 or
On
7
Thursdays.
p.m., so when it's late night, like what do you do? Like,
go to the bar.
yeah, well, yeah, that's where I was at all the time, like in college and at the beach. But yeah, I remember it was like my it was always when you had to do the walk of shame. And I remember one of my walk of shames, I was like, ew, I hate this feeling. It's so gross. And oh my God, I'm still in my outfit. And that was it. I was like, no more one night stands.
Yeah,
they're fun when you can kick people out, but when you're the one that's leaving in the morning, that is not fun.
Oh my gosh. By
and
the way,
there's nothing worse when you don't remember someone's name. Remember that one? I forgot his name twice during my sex session.
Because he asked you.
But who asked?
That's
don't ask
weird.
Someone's name.
I remember that guy.
He was like, what's my name? I was like, Brian. Just kidding. I don't know. And
what was his name?
I don't know.
He might be listening, but I doubt
it. I still can't remember his name.
Shut up.
No.
Jordan?
Gary? Not Gary.
Definitely not Gary.
Why not? What's wrong with that name?
No, because it was more like a Jordan. It was like
I can remember his face. He was a handsome guy, tall.
Super handsome.
But I can't remember his name. That sucks. It was great until he kept asking me to say, like, what his name was. And I was like, oh, God.
I mean.
Yeah. I forgot twice within like 10 minutes. I feel bad. It was like
Wait,
a name that
so
didn't stick.
In sex, he asked you to say his name, and then
No, not say his name. He asked me what his name was.
And then you go, I don't know. So then he told you.
Yeah.
This is interesting. And then he asked you again. He then wanted to trick you or test you in the middle of sex, and then you got it wrong again.
I forgot. Yeah.
Well, that guy needs to talk to a therapist because there's issues there.
Well, I think I left there and I realized, like, I'm not going back. I made it out alive. I'm so happy. Yeah, that's when I started to make a rule, like, you only have sex at your house because you know the exits. You know where good shit is to hurt someone if need be.
So the serial killer knows where you live then.
Okay, this is getting way out of control. I'm so happy that I'm married and I have one dick for the rest of my life. I'm so happy about that.
Oh my gosh, I agree.
And he loves me and he protects me and I know it's all good. And the sex is amazing and I know his name.
You know what I'm going to tell Artem to do on April Fool's Day? I'm going to be like, please ask Nicole her name in sex. And he'll be like, why? And I'm like, just do it.
Ask her my name or ask him my name?
Oh, no, ask Nicole your name.
Oh,
just
God,
to throw
this
you.
went like so far. By the way, I still have a shitload more stories. So maybe on more podcasts you could get more of my stories because they're pretty crazy.